What you just watched in the video is just the voltage divider of the charging section. So imagine how many sweet sections we have there. Wherever voltage dividers are used, this video is very important. Friends, you are going to use this thing a lot in the next chapter. All these things are going to happen to you, so here you are. It is necessary to strengthen that we have complete knowledge of voltage divider. So friends, this is our Medal 1 Chapter 2 Part 2 Voltage Divider. So let's get started. Voltage divider is a resistor circuit, converts large voltage into small voltage. Just connecting two resistors in series can create an output voltage. For example, here I have made a chart for an example of voltage. So here you can see here 5 volts, which is R1, which is ours resistor. One side of this is getting in and the other side is getting out. So this other side is our joint with R2 and the other side of R2 is our joint. If there is a joint from the ground, then friends, an output has been given between these two resistors. Friends, and this, how much is the output voltage? 2.5. Now this 2.5 Q is made. How it is made? This is very important for you. Understanding, for example, like here 5 volt is happening, then here also our 5 volt will be out equal. If there will be one resistor, then here our 5 volt will be out, friends. But here is the second resistor. What is he doing? The second resistor, which is our 5 volt, is happening here, but its second side, which is the second resistor, which is our ground touch. Now it's touch from the ground, guys. So what does it do? Some voltage, which our ground, now it grounds here. So how does the voltage here become 2.5? Then friends, due to this value here, what is 2.5 volts? Here is being formed like there is 5 volts here and its resistor of 5 is here. The resistor of 5 is here. So what is happening here? Half means 5 of 5 means 50-50 voltage, which is will give the ground. Meaning means now like the value here is 5, then there is 5 here, then the 5 volts here, this 5 volts, which is this entire 5 volts which is sent here, but this which is of resistor 5, its value should be joined. Here this half voltage will throw down, friends, half volt of 5 volts which is left over here, and it will go from here to this output. Now will there be any IC on here? If there will be a signal, something or something will be here, then this is our voltage divider, friends, if we are seen in our board. So some value over here is 320, 6 of 40. So friends, now how will we calculate the formula for this? So it's very hard. I have an application for this for myself, so I will take you there on the mobile. Friends, come here on the mobile. So look here, there is an application. This application name is voltage divider here. You can see this voltage divider application you will get on the Play Store. For example, like we had shown you on the chart here, 5 volts are in now what we are showing here. If it is showing 5 of 5, then we will write our file now. R2 what was 5 is okay, 5 volts is happening, 5 volts is happening. R1, how much was 5? R2, how much was 5? Now here we will calculate. So we will press here. So how much value voltage will come here? 2.5 volts of output. So friends, this is a very easy method to calculate our voltage divider. Now understand the value here. Put anything like our 19 volts is coming and put the output file here and understand here. I made it 10. So then we will calculate here. Then see here the value of our second resistor due to the increase of our voltage, which is our voltage, which is 12.6 volts. Which is here started showing. So friends, here this is through this calculation. If we know the voltage which is the output, then we do not need to remember any formula. So friends, come again, we are on PC friendship here. You must have understood all this thing. You don't need to spend much money on it. We have an application where we have to calculate. So let's come down, friends. Pull up register. Pull-up register is used when you have microcontrol, means microcontroller unit, which will be called IC. the input pin has to be kept in a non-state. One end of the register is connected to the pin of the microcontroller unit and the other end is connected to high voltage like 5 and 3. To explain to you, I have put a chart over here. You can see what this diagram is over here. Our 1 voltage, which is 3.3 or 5 volts, which is VCC in, is happening here. A register is installed and the register, which is our 1 IC voltage, is going. So a button has been used here and the button which is connected to ground. So as soon as we press this button, then the voltage here is ours. This voltage will be ground, which will be our ground. Now this will be ground. Then this voltage will be the voltage here, which will be saved. Now why will the voltage here be saved due to being ground? Because our friend's register is installed here. This is the same work. That is why the pull-up register of our register is used. Because what is here, if like IC is burnt or IC is shorted or understand button press continue, then the voltage here will not drain. For example, the voltage here will not be ground. It will remain the same 3.3 voltage. Because the pull-up has been used here, it will be the ground only up to this part. If the short here is here or if this is an IC short, then so pull-up is used here. Now as if you understand, this is our power button. Okay, this is the power button of the laptop. When I press. So what is this? There is ground. Now this is ground. Then the voltage here is what is our entire ground. Now 3.3 volts here is gone. Now 3.3 volts here is gone. Then this IC came to know that brother, someone has pressed the power button. Now I have to be on. Well, what is our second signal is to generate, and as soon as we release the power button here, what is 3.3 volts comes from you, but which is 3.3 R and going so like press, there is ground, then 3.3 here has gone, but 3.3 here does not go because pull-up was used here. Look friends, I have explained this thing back to you 2 or 3 times, so look here. Registers are often used with buttons or switches when the switch is open. The register has the input pin, helps keep in state, and when the switch is closed. This prevents the circuit from being short. As I explained to you, not like this is closed. This is closed. So this circuit means the circuit here, 3.3 volts, saves it from being short, from being grounded. This is a pull-up job. Look at this. If you have understood, then what is ours next is here. Our chapter ends here. Friends, if you have got even a little knowledge, then subscribe to my channel and like the video. This is our next video. Testing of the register. Will check the register. We will check with a multimeter physically in the motherboard. The next chapter is coming soon. Stay tuned for the next video.